Majo John Nad Juanito. It's 5 o'clock in the morning in my hospital room in Mission Hospital in Asheville, North Carolina. I don't know what to title this video. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. Prepare yourself. But potentially a very positive or useful mess. For starters, I'm slurring my words because my UTIs, I've had a series of urinary tract infections that cause me to slur my words, so I'm not at my best. I prefer better diction, but it's the only mouth I've got this morning. I guess the title of this video could be something like "How to Be Happy," or how to feel better than you feel. I woke up at 4 o'clock feeling crappy, and knew that I had had enough sleep and I could get up, but I wasn't feeling good, and I wasn't feeling happy about that. But I haven't felt good for 4 months, so where was that going to come from? For 4 months, I have been what I call sick, weak, dizzy, slurring my words, at times a little mentally unclear, and just lousy. And it's been the big mystery. Why do I feel so terrible? And it has continued to be a mystery because in this last week in the hospital, they have ruled out all the things that they were seeming like the probable causes. They're saying your UTI is, yeah, you've got it, but it's not that terrible. The white blood cells are not so awful. You're not super sick with that. That doesn't explain why you feel so bad. You don't have cancer. For all these months, you've been told you had probably cancer. You don't seem to have any cancer, not in the prostate, not in the kidneys. And then we had to look at heart. Is the heart the problem? The heart is not pumping? No, your heart is fine, no problem. You have no physical problems. Really, yeah, you have stuff you have to clear up still, but nothing big, nothing that will explain why you feel so bad. The answer really is lifestyle. You have become deconditioned. They use the word that's obviously a genuine medical term. I had never heard it before. And it means you're beat down, you spent too much time lying on your back, too much time in hospitals, respite centers, too little time doing the things you love, walking and being in nature. Hardly been in nature. I've been in upstate, been in western North Carolina where there's so much beauty. I've barely been in it at all. In the, I guess, 3 months, June 2, I got here, May 2, May, June, July, I don't know, May 2, 2.5 months, something like that. So that's part of it, lifestyle. You have to discipline yourself. You have to give up the hospitals, give up having pretty girls waiting on your hand and foot, honestly, not necessarily very responsive all the time. But you've had all these interesting people, and I did realize two 22-year-old CNAs came in and helped me with some stuff just before I did this, and I got better. I got really charged up from talking to them and asking them questions about their lives. They turned out both to be Latina, and that was wildly interesting to me. So change your lifestyle, be not in hospitals, engage with people, so important. And then the other part is the last task I was doing before going to bed last night had to do with a relationship. One of the most important relationships of my life with this woman, Jen Garrett, that got hopelessly snarled 5 years ago and disastrous. It was so disastrous. And last night I was dealing with collateral damage from that. One of her friends who no longer likes me because she believes the story of what went on there. And that felt super sad. Another really lovely friend that I genuinely love. So what I realized this morning was the last thing you were dealing with before bed was all you were sad. You were crying a lot about Jen and what went on there, and then Anna. and you called your friend Tom and your friend Margaret, and you cried to each of them. Well, do you think you're over that? No, it's the last thing you were doing last night. As your phone went dead, it was making a video to Anna trying to explain what happened. So there's a mother load of trauma sitting there, and yeah, it's no mystery that you felt lousy this morning, because you felt lousy when you went to bed. You were sad. You were in touch with trauma, and that's part of what you teach is how to release trauma. Well, you got it. There's that. And it's too early to be calling Tom and Margaret, but you can make a video and at least record for yourself that that was the issue. So lifestyle, the healthier lifestyle, be engaged with people. That's me as an extrovert. Get engaged with people. That's true. And I think for all of us, isolation is the human disease. So get back in touch with our mates. It's crucial. And face your trauma. Face your trauma and release it. Yeah, gotta do that. So this is a start. Yeah, I think I'm out of gas. There you go, folks. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. How to be happy. How to not stay. Now, I may feel like crap for a while. My body is just not happy with me. But I could live that and get engaged with people and look into what it is that I'm here to do. And there are some things I know I'm meant still to do. Yeah. At 78, there's stuff I still have to do. So look at that too. All right, bye.